G'day humans, Chris Stead here. Today I'm having a look at the GoPro Wireless Mic. It's just arrived, you can see it here in this brown box, and this is part of the new GoPro ecosystem that's built around the evolution in the GoPro range, which you can see here with the Mission 1 Pro. Now I've already on the channel, I've dived deep into this particular camera, and I'm going to be diving deeper still. So there's plenty of content on this if you want to get my thoughts on it. But this just landed, and yeah, I just wanted to basically bring you on the experience of opening up for the first time. You're probably looking at it going, that does not look like your classic GoPro box. It's not your classic GoPro box. My understanding is this arrived in the country, and my contacts at GoPro sent this directly straight to me as quick as humanly possible because I wanted to test this with the Mission 1 Pro before I completed my review of it. So thank you for supplying us. And yeah, obviously in shops it comes in a proper GoPro box, so just keep that in mind, obviously. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to unbox it as it currently stands, but also just take you on a bit of a first look, give you my first impressions of what this offers. I think it's a really important release for GoPro. So let's have a look inside, and comes with a very nice little pouch, otherwise no nonsense. I can't be 100% sure that this is exactly how the box inside the kind of white GoPro packaging that you'll see in a retailer will be like, but I suspect it's the same, but certainly obviously the product is the same. And yeah, so there we go, not very big. Now, the reason why I think this is a really important product is because one of the places, definitely the last GoPro iteration, which was the Hero 13 Black, and it did enable kind of Bluetooth mic support. You could connect it with a DJI mic. You can see I've got a DJI mic on at the moment, and it did kind of work, but it wasn't great, and that was kind of a weakness, I thought, in the GoPro ecosystem, is being able to offer that great audio quality and audio experience. So they've come to the table with the GoPro Wireless Mic, which is its kind of own proprietary in-ecosystem solution for a Bluetooth mic experience. Now, it is a Bluetooth mic. It's going to work, I would assume, with any product that can have a Bluetooth connection to it. But obviously, you've got a situation here where you've got a microphone, you've got a receiver in the camera that is already pre-programmed, it's already pre-purposed, it's already got onboard processing going on to help receive that sound as good as possible and to embed it and make it all beautiful. So it should be a far superior experience to using a GoPro with a DJI, and it should be a far superior experience with anything we've got in the Hero 13 Black. But I am going to test that out, so keep an eye on the channel. All right, let's take a look inside. So the fabric of the GoPro wireless mic pouch case, sorry, just lost my track of thought then for a second. It's just actually so weird saying GoPro wireless mic, but anyway, is really nice fabric, really kind of soft to the touch, not very abrasive at all. Feels a bit like a tent, like a kind of canvas. It feels robust, and nice strong stitching on there, again a good tug, and nice easy to move zip with a nice big grab on it as well. So yeah, I think they're doing a pretty good job with that. Okay, so let's have a look inside, and here is the charging case. So the mics themselves have 6.5 hours worth of battery in them, and then the case carries up to 20 hours of charging. You can see the USB-C there as well, and nice solid box, rounded corners, which is nice, just stops it being a little bit of abrasive. And yeah, it's got the charging lights you can see along there, so it's going to show you how much charge you've got. I guess it's very similar to other cases we've seen on the market, some GoPro branding on the top there, but not too dramatic, and it looks like a microphone carry case, but no, it looks good. And then what else have we got in here? Okay, so we've got some shields. So look at that. There's the silicone gel. So two clip-on shields. We'll try those out in a sec with a typical amount of fluff on them. So there we go, got that. What else have we got in here? That's all on that side. So very comfy. It's got a, see that? Yeah, let's put that out of the way slightly. You can see it there, it's got a little bit of a fluffy exterior or interior to it. Okay, and then over this side we have our audio cable, so audio jack, and I call it TRS, is it? From, yeah, well, both the same ends obviously, not USB-C or anything like that. And then we have a USB-C cable, and I'll just check if there's anything else in there. No, so that's it. So not too much in there. It's actually probably a bit of extra storage space if you want to stick a memory card in there or anything else. And let's open this up, have a look. So typically short cable, I'm going to go with 30 centimeters. They're getting shorter and shorter these days. It's not the thickest cable I've come across, not too bad. But yes, that is your USB-C to USB-C for charging and potentially connecting depending on what device you're using. Okay, let's have a look inside the case. Oh, by the way. Oh, there's those lights for you, so it's fully charged. Up she opens. Okay, so nothing in the top there, so I can see no little storage compartments in there or any little bonus spots, I guess. Sometimes you can get like a little spot up here somewhere for something extra, like a memory card or a little lens or a filter, but nothing there, but that's okay, it's not its job. And then we have the mic, look at that. Oh, it's really quite small, isn't it? Very small, that's even smaller than the Mic Mini. And we've got a little bit of, let's take that off. Protective sleeve here. Come on, you can do it. Okay, maybe I am doing this later. Oh, anyway, it's a magnet. There's magnet things. So you've got a clip here, so you can clip it on. And then the magnet actually sticks to the back of the clip. That's really interesting design, isn't it? So that's going to make it protrude a little bit more from your shirt than it would need to if there was no clip. And I cannot see a way that that clip would come off. So that's interesting. So you can just clip it onto the top of your shirt like so. It works depending on your shirt, right? And what type of shirt you got. If it's low and loose, then it might not work. If it's really high up and you've got a beard like me, it doesn't work at all because your beard scratches the mic. I mean, you've got the option to just put it on the back of your shirt like you would the mic that I'm wearing at the moment. And that's going to stick it out the length of the clip plus the device itself. Still not a major thing. It's 10 grams, the weight, and yeah, it doesn't feel that heavy at all. Let's try our little hat. You can see 2 holes there and 2 clips, so really easy to see what the system is, and boom, that just goes on really nice and easy, doesn't it? And your windshield. Okay. Righto, so that's the mic. So you've got 2 mics, it'll be 2 receivers. It's going to be really interesting in the testing process of this, because I know with the Hero 13, you could only connect 1 mic at one time. They've obviously supplied 2 mics. I'm assuming the GoPro Mission 1 Pro can do 2 mics at once, which is super handy if you want to have kind of something in the foreground where you're talking and something in the background, maybe collecting ambient sounds like waves in the distance or something like that. It's great if you're doing interviews. You can put one on yourself, one on the person you're talking to. There's lots of little ways you can use it to create a better recording experience, assuming it'll record both tracks at once. Now, these do have a safety track feature, but it's not a safety track feature like the DJI. So the DJI will record on device when I say a safety track. So it means that as it's recording to the internal storage and sending it to you, your receiver, which could be your phone or it could be your camera. and that's the safety track. The safety track is you've got a backup on the device. However, this does do a safety backup in terms of a 6 decibel less secondary track, but it's still recorded on the device. So it's not a safety track in its traditional sense from what I understand of it. Again, I will be testing this and there will be a full review as we go put these all through its paces. All right, now what else we got in here? We have the USB-C receiver, which is in here. Out you come. Again, very light. It's got a single button on it. So it's going to plug into your GoPro. So obviously I've got the GoPro right here, and it's got that kind of classic case. So it's a bit of an awkward situation because you're going to have to remove this or have this upwards and then have this in. So it's handier if you're using your GoPro as a kind of a mounted or stationary shot as opposed to in action camera mode, where you might be running around and bashing it around, or indeed in wet weather. What I find really interesting is it's got a pass through here. Look at that, it's got a USB-C on the edge of the USB receiver. So I would anticipate that this means that you can charge it while it's in. That's my expectation, but again, I'll put this through its paces and review it. Otherwise, it's very small, very light. And why would you use this? The question is because if you're using this wireless adapter here, if you're going to use the USB-C receiver, then you're going to get a better quality audio experience. You're going to get 24-bit at 48 Hertz, and you're going to get a longer distance. So what it's saying in the text specs is you'll get 150 meters worth of range, which is huge. If you're using this, right? If you're connecting just via Bluetooth through here, then you are going to get a 16-bit recording, still at 48 Hertz, but your range is going to come down to 100. Like I said, I'll be testing all this to see the differences. This puts it on par with what you would expect from a similar mic such as the DJI. So the DJI has a similar thing. You can connect to a receiver which is USB-C in, so it's not Bluetooth, it's coming through this proprietary thing, and you'll get that 24-bit. If you just go Bluetooth, it drops to 16. I use 16 for all of my recordings, and it's always comes out good as far as I can tell. Okay, and then over here we have the audio jack receiver. Right, so a little bit more going on there. I'm going to have to dive in and test that. It's got obviously much more finer controls in terms of your gain. And this is going to also receive both your, depending on how you set up, your left and your right, is going to come in through this, and by the looks of it, be processed, or something's going to happen to the signal here before it goes out to whatever device. So this, I don't think this has got storage in it either though, so it's just a throughput. USB-C here, and then you've got your cable as well. So depending on your setup. So it's definitely set up to be used with a lot more than just GoPro. You could use this with your Canon, or your Sony, or whatever setup you happen to be using. So it's good, it's got good flexibility in that regard. Okay, so that is a look at what is inside the box of the GoPro wireless mic. So there you have it, guys. That is an unboxing and my first review impressions of the GoPro wireless mic. Like I said at the top, I think this is a really important release for GoPro. I'm really excited to see how this plays out in conjunction, in ecosystem with the GoPro Mission 1 Pro that I've got sitting right here. I've been testing this now for a couple of weeks. It does have active noise reduction in the actual camera itself, but my tests so far have shown that that's still on you get a lot of wind noise, right? It can only do so much. So I'm really hoping that this is a solution for people who are going to be vlogging and want that kind of crisp audio clarity when they're doing that, not the action camera stuff, but the face-to-face stuff, the talking stuff. You know, you really want that sound to be ace. So I'm gonna put that through its paces. Keep an eye on the channel. There will be a review of this going live soon. I'm also, if it's not up already, I've got a full review of the Mission 1 Pro to go with some of the test footage and early thoughts I've already put up on the channel of this. I just wanted to get that full package in before I completed it, so I have the full picture to show and talk to you about. I should talk about the price actually before we go. So this whole kit here has a recommended retail. I think it's $159. I'm now second guessing myself that it might be $179, but I think it's $159, which is, you know, for what it seems to be offering on paper, a really good price. From memory, the same kit for the DJI Mic 3 is like over 400. I hope I'm not getting confused then. But 100, you know, even if I'm slightly off, 150 I think for this is a really competitive price. So hopefully it does the job, and we'll find out soon. All right, I'm Chris Ted. Thank you very much for watching. Till next time, I'll check you later.